What is up, guys? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel. Today I have some really cheap, inexpensive speakers that I wanted to bring to you just so you guys know about them. So basically, I bought two giant paperweights that are, definitely really cheap speakers that basically are just wireless speakers with surround sound capabilities. That sounds kind of funny in my opinion because they just have capabilities. They don't really do a job. They can do it, but it's a capability. And there's no name, no company on these at all. I picked them up at Walmart, guys. They're basically those speakers that you'd find out, you would see by the checkout or things like that are inexpensive. There's no name. These were on clearance. They were like $5. It says $7.50, but I actually paid $5 for two of them. What I found interesting is that you can pair them together, guys. And I thought that was worth $10 for two speakers, just to test them out and see what they do. I didn't see a lot of videos on these speakers, like I said, because there's not even a name for them. There's only a model number, and that model number is 20WMS007, and these are the black model, color black, and they also have a gray model out. But first, let's just say thank you guys for tuning in DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. Guys, if you've never seen my channel before, all I do is review videos. I like to bring you all kinds of stuff, DJ tech, speakers, headphones, all kinds of tech and items, whatever I can get my hands on. I do buy all this stuff myself so I can bring it to you guys. I do the research so you guys don't have to. Try to bring it to you guys as easy as possible and just do it from a common review. Give you pros and cons on the items, and then throw some links out there in case you guys want to check any of these items out in the future. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Thank you to all my subscribers. All the feedback's always positive and great. Thank you for all the feedback that you guys give me. Continue to do that, guys. I thank you guys so much. I don't know how I can say how I appreciate to all my subscribers out there, and I continue to want to grow my channel and keep bringing you guys reviews. So thank you so much. Let's get into these speakers then, like I said. So this would be like when you're at the store, you're at the checkout, and you're like buying last minute items, and you just happen to say, oh, what is that? And you see this hockey puck here, and you're like, oh, it's a speaker. That is kind of cool. So like I said, I picked up two of them. All right, guys, so let's get into the video, and let's just start with what is in the box, guys. So what's in the box? Not much, guys. You get the instructions, you get the box, you get some features that they say that this wireless speaker with capabilities has. The instructions actually pretty decent, though. It gives you enough knowledge of what you need. And then you get the speaker itself, of course. Here is the speaker. You can see the 52mm driver inside. Pretty basic construction. It is like a very heavy hockey puck, and we'll get into that in a second. You will get a little 3.5mm jack, 24 inches right there. It is rather cheap, guys, but it's the cable provided, and then you get a 24-inch charge cable as well. I believe this is micro to a USB, just normal. But that's the kind of cable you will get for charging. Other than that, guys, like I said, the speaker itself does have some weight to it, so you think you might get some quality or some sound out of it, but really it's pretty lackluster. Now, I picked this up on clearance. It was $5. I got two of them for $5 a piece, so $10. So I'm not breaking the bank, and I'm not really arguing with it. It kind of just threw me for a loop that you can actually pair them together. So I was surprised for $10 I can get two speakers, and they will pair together, and they do it actually pretty easy and pretty decently. Now these do have normal construction and normal extras. You have a power button, you have a plus negative for volume, you do have a call pause button. Now if you're using these for calling or trying to make a phone call, do not do it, because they're horrible. It's not even usable in my opinion. There's a horrible hiss. There's also your volume is really low, like they can barely hear you. You're not coming through very good, and I will give you a little demonstration at the end of the video so you can bear with that. But it's a good attempt to show you how bad these are. But other than that, so don't use any of that. But the actual sound that you get from this, we can talk about that. It's lackluster, but it is okay. You get highs and mids. They are highs and mids, they are there. There's absolutely no bass. You might get some low mids from this, but you do not get bass from this at all. So I wouldn't even think about, you know, if you want bass, these aren't for you. But like I said, for $10, I gave them a chance. And I do like that they make stereo sound. I do like the pairing part about this. They do fit in a cup holder nicely. So on my couch, I actually have a cup holder, and I'll put one of these pucks in the cup holder. And, you know, if I need to hear my TV better or things like that, it's kind of useful for that. Other than that, IPX rated 4, so they are, you can't get them splashed on, you can spill on them, things like that. But they're not submergible, or, you know, you don't want to leave them in water or anything like that. They do have a 52mm driver that you can see inside there. And like I said, it's full range, but it's not anything great. They do have the 2 cables provided for you, a 4-hour battery life. So battery life is not very good on these, for only 4 hours, but a quick 30 to 45 minutes, and you completely charge them up. So that is decent. And like I say, the price point, retail value is, you know, $10 to $12 for these. I would not pay that. I liked the clearance price of $5, so if you can find them cheap, they're okay. And like I said, if you needed to add sound to like a laptop, sometimes laptop speakers are really horrible. These are a step up, so I'll give them that. These are a step up, especially if you have 2 of them and you could do stereo sound. That would be kind of cool. So you could definitely get some more volume, and it would be helpful, guys. And plus, like they're pretty heavy, so these are good paperweight. It's a pretty heavy hockey puck. I would give it about the size of a hockey puck, and they're easy to pair to your device and all things like that. Now, you do have to look them up by model number. There's no name for these. There's no company name that I can see. It is a Chinese company, and the model number is 20WMS007, and these are the color black. There are a gray model as well, but they're kind of like black and silver. It had the front was black, the screen was black, but the sides were gray. So you a quick how to pair them, and then I'll give you a quick sound test, and then we'll wrap it up, guys. A pretty easy video on these. Just thought I'd bring these up because I just happened to find them clearance, and I didn't see a lot of videos, so I thought I'd put a video out there just in case somebody kind of looking at these. All right, guys, so let's show you guys how to pair. So how to pair. So you're going to go ahead and turn one on, and it's going to have a vocal tone saying power on.
Powering on.
So one click to power on, and I'm going to power on the other one.
Powering on. Ready to pair.
So it's saying ready to pair. I'm going to double click one.
Pairing.
I'm going to double click the other one.
Ready. Pairing.
Let me unclick one here.
Pairing. Paired.
There you go. If it doesn't click, if it doesn't go right away, give it another double click.
Ready to pair.
And now it's still saying ready to pair because this one's being ready to pair to your device. So they're paired together, but you want it to pair to your device, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and pair it to my device. All you have to do is go find it. It will be that 20WMS007, and all you gotta do is find it, click on it, and we're gonna go ahead and pair to the speaker. And you kind of because if you have them paired together, one is free to pair and the other one is not. So you have to make sure you pick the wrong one. I picked the wrong one, so let's pair it at the one at the bottom, the one that's asking the device to connect to it. So now it is paired, guys. So I'm going to give you a quick sound test on this, and they both are working, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So I'm going to go to some royalty-free music. All right, guys, so that's just a quick sound test for you. Like I said, they do have some volume, and so if you, like I said, had some laptop speakers that are really horrible or something like that, they would add some volume to you. So they could be good for that, and at the price point of $9, you know, $5 if you can find them on clearance, things like that, they could help you out, guys. They could be something out there. They're not too hard to pair together. Like I said, so you turn them both on, double click one, and it will pair. And if you don't if you have an issue trying to pair, double click it again, so it says pairing on either or, and just you'll get it. They will pair together, and then one will say it's still waiting to pair, and then that's the one that you need to pair to your device. So if you have them pre-paired to your device, you might have to look for the one might not be the right one, since there's two of them popping up on there. So once you find the right one, you'll be able to pair it to the right device. Okay, so I know that's probably clear as mud, but they will pair together. They did pair together, and like I said, you heard them. They're lackluster sound, but they do work, so I'll give them that. They do pair together, I'll give them that. A lot of highs, a lot of mids. That was almost full volume. I was a little 2 notches off of full volume. At full volume, they're kind of piercing, so not too crazy. No bass whatsoever, in my opinion. They had some maybe a little bit of low mids. All right, guys, let's break this down into positives and negatives and wrap this video up on the wireless speakers with surround sound capabilities, guys. I always laugh when I just say that because there's absolutely no name for them. They're just a model number 20WMS007. This is particularly the black color model. About positives, positive price point. If you could find them really cheap, under $10, I think they might be worth it. If you need a little bit of volume on an item, like say an old laptop or something that has really small sounding speakers, this could add some volume, because they do have some volume to them. The sound quality is not that great, but they do add volume, and they do pair together, so you can get stereo sound by linking them together, which is cool. So that is definitely a positive as well. Also, they're not hard to hook up. They do link up easily. You do have a 3.5mm jack. So all positives there. So the biggest positive is price point, and that they do link together, and they have some decent volume for a little speaker, guys. They are portable, but they are kind of heavy and hockey puckish, but they do have a good build quality because they do have a metal construction, and they are IPX rated 4, so you can splash some water or spill on them. So let's go to negatives, guys. There is a few negatives that I want to talk about. First, we'll talk about the weight, guys. They are really heavy, guys. You think they're going to be like really good sounding speaker, that you might have full range speaker in there, but it's not that great. So the weight is kind of heavy. So if you stuck it in your pocket, it would feel like you have like a pound weight in your pocket. So it's kind of weird there. But that's kind of a negative for me. It's portable, but like I said, why is it so heavy? Anyways, other than that, also the sound quality is lackluster, guys. It's not great. You do have highs and mids, absolutely no bass whatsoever. You might have some low mids, but you really don't have any bass whatsoever. So if you like bass in your music, these are not it for you at all, because there's absolutely no bass. But you will get some clear highs and mids, decent sounding. Not great, but decent. It will work. Also negatives, the call waiting or microphone, absolutely atrocious, trash. Don't even think you're going to be able to use the microphone, because it doesn't work very good at all. I will give you a little mini test at the end of the video. Hopefully you can even hear it, but they are really bad. So they have hum and hiss and horrible quality. So the mics in these are absolute trash. So if you're using them if you want to get them for making phone calls or anything, it's just not going to work, guys. Also, if you are pairing them together, they do pair together nicely, but you can't use a cord and pair them together. So if you're going to use a cord, you have to use a cord for both of them. So you're going to have to split it and use a cord that way, or just use Bluetooth and pair them together. So it's either pair them together through Bluetooth or pair them together with 2 cords, a splitter and 2 cords, 3.5mm jack. So you can't cord one and then pair it through Bluetooth. That's not going to work. So that's kind of a negative as well. Instructions are okay, so that's a positive. But other than that, guys, I think that's about it. I got all the information that I wanted to get to you guys. Hopefully you guys find this helpful at all. Let me know if you think it's worth it. at, you know, $5 to bring some volume to an old, you know, tablet or old laptop or things, which it will do. It will add some volume. It does have some volume to it. Also, I wanted to point out too, real quick, the volume when you're using it from your device, it won't register. So they are separate. So you can adjust the volume on the speakers itself, and it will be separate from the volume on your device. So they don't kind of link together. So if you lower it on your device, you'll see it on your device, but that won't like show if you're lowering the volume on the actual speaker themselves. And you have to find the right speaker when you're linked to, you know, get that effect. Also, when you shut the speakers down and they are linked together, they both will shut down. So you won't just shut down one, you'll shut down both of them when they are linked. Okay, just something I wanted to bring up too, which was a little weird with the volume. So nothing from the speaker to your device will register, so you won't see like the volumes moving or things. So I always like turn these up to max volume, and it'll say max volume, and then I'll notch them down 2 notches, and then I'll just adjust the volume from my device. So that works there. Other than that, guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. Please like, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you guys think. Would you spend $5 on them for a little extra volume for a laptop or a tablet or something? It is cool that they do link together and that you can get stereo sound out of 2 of them, so you can get some decent volume out of them. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just wanted to bring you this video because I didn't see a lot of videos on this, so I could bring you the information on them and let you guys decide. So thank you guys so much. I will be putting out another video on some stereo speakers that are portable and linkable together as well. So that video is coming, so stay tuned for more tech videos coming up, guys. Talk to you guys later. DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. We'll catch you on the next video.